What I'm going to do, and as usual, I will be putting this on YouTube at some point as well. So I'm going to make a little box, and so I've shared all the swaps that I got from the team retreat I was on, and I loved this one, and this was from my teammate Tina, and she's a German demonstrator that you might guess, and she made this gorgeous clever little box with a nice little treat in there, and then there was a lovely little charm. She always adds charms, so I got a new pair of scissors at the team retreat, which I'm going to use as my ribbon ones, so I'm going to put that charm on it so that I know that that's my ribbon scissors. And I will link to Tina in the comments, and she is Tina's Creative Box, and she's got a blog, and she makes some absolutely gorgeous things, so she is well worth checking out. So I've changed the dimension slightly because I don't have this beautiful punch, but I might get it. But the thing about this tab topper punch that's different to the one that I have got is that there's channels in it, like we've got with the triple banner punch, so you can make it different sizes, but I'm stuck with 2 inches, so I've changed the dimensions to make it 2 inches wide, whereas this one is not quite 2 inches wide. Okay, so I'm going to move that out the way, and let's get started. So just 2 bits there. This is the wrapped in plaid DSP, and so these come in 6x6, so it's 6 inches by 3 3/4. I did think, oh, why can't I just make it 6x3 and then you could get 2 out of 1, but I kind of felt the dimensions were a bit weird if I did that, but I might experiment. So we're going to need my scoreboard. Oh dear, never mind. Nothing was damaged in the making of this box, I assure you. Okay, so on the long side, we're going to score at 3/4, at 2 3/4. I've not written the dimensions down right. 2 3/4, and then 3 1/2. So I am making this up as I go along. And then 5 1/2. Oh, and now I've just realised a little way down the page I have in fact written those dimensions down, and then we're going to switch it round and we're going to score at 3/4. And then on the fold over I've chosen cherry cobbler. I could have chosen shaded spruce, but I've chosen cherry cobbler. And we are going, this is 2 inches by 2 3/4, and then you're going to score on the short side. Really? No, you're going to score on the long side at 1 1/4. It's a good job I know what I'm doing sometimes, and I'm not blindly following my instructions. But what I might have to do, because I will probably write this up on the blog post, is change that to long side. Otherwise I will just copy that willy-nilly. It's only now that I'm crafting that I realise it's wrong. Now underneath here, yeah, there's my bone folder. So just going to crease that, burnish it, and do the same with all the score lines on here that I now no longer can see. Okay. And I thought these would be great little tabletop boxes, or gifting with something little, with a money gift. It's my son's birthday in a couple of days, and well, he's just having money because he's going to be 28. 28! I'm not old enough to have a 28-year-old. And he's saving up. He's bought a house last year, and he's saving up and doing it up. So money is what he wants. Now that is just slightly more than 2 inches. I need to retrim that. let's just take a smidge off that. It's not very accurate, this one. There we go. So on the bit that's the longer, that's where you're going to punch with the tag topper. I don't go to the end, I just pull it back a bit. And that's our decorative bit. And then we're going to make this up. Where's my scissors? There they are. So these are my snips with my scissor identifier on it. Just name block there what it's called. So there's a little rectangle there that we're going to snip off. But I got a new pair of these because these are now a little bit blunt now for cutting ribbon. So I got a new pair that I'm going to use just for ribbon, and that's what I'm going to put Tina's charm on. So we're just cutting up and then notching these little flaps. Oh dear, fingers and thumbs. And then do the same here and notch them. And I don't think I cut that up very straight at all, so we'll go there again. So that's the cutting. And then I've got a bit of fast fuse here just to be quick, so we just need a bit of adhesive down here. Up. Put it on the wrong side, it's down here that I needed it. Oh, fast fuse should just rub off. If you don't adhere it to anything, it will just rub off. That's one of the things that I really like about fast fuse, because that has just come off. It has took a little bit of the foil off, but hey ho. At the weekend retreat, I used Tombow on a whole card mat, and I glued the wrong size. Well, if it had been fast fuse, I'd have just rubbed it off. There we go, and that's that. And then, so that bit with the seam, I want to be at the back, so I want this to be the front. So that's the bit that's going to fold over. So I'll just put a bit of fast fuse on these two little flaps to stick down there, and then fast fuse along that one. Fold that over, and that's the basic box. And then I just wanted to round those corners. I haven't put my corner rounder. It's a good job it's not very far away. So I'm just going to round these corners off. I just think it makes it look a little bit nicer. And then that's going to get glued on the back. But before we do that, we're just going to pinch that in a little bit to help form the sides of the bag a bit. So I think I'm going to use some Tombow on this for wigglage. Make sure I'm going the right way. Which way is it bending? That way. So put some on that side. So that's going to get glued onto the back. So the bag is 2 inches wide, so it fits it perfectly. And then that will fold over like so. So now we need to decorate, and Tina, what have I done with Tina's original one now? So Tina's put twine all the way around like that to tie it. So I've got some baker's twine, She says, look in. I've also got this curly ribbon, and although it's real red and that's cherry cobbler, would I get away with it? This is the question. Not really. I'm going to stick with what Tina did. So cut it about there. I'm actually going to put that up through there. And tie my bow. And hope I've given myself enough to actually tie my bow. There we go. Pull that out a little bit. Could have done with a little bit more, but there we go. And then I just want a little sentiment, so I thought I'd use the Ho 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 from the stamp set that goes with this. Actually no, I'm going to use North Pole Delivery. That's what I'm going to use. North Pole Delivery, cherry cobbler, need a scrap of Whisper White. That will go nicely. So, got my stamp set here ready. There we go. Stick that on my chamois. And I'm gonna trim it down so that it fits on there. I'm gonna use my rectangle dies, I think. Or, oh, I wonder if one of my nested dies will fit. Let's have a look. Gordon Bennett, can't get these off. Normally take these off and remount them on the magnets, but I haven't used all of these yet. There we go. Oh no, that's not. It might be because the cutting line is in the middle. I'm going to try it because I wanted to make sure it fits on the, what about the one that's a tad bigger? What size is that? Because it don't want to be more than 2 inches. Oh, that one might be better. Or I might use that one as a mat. Right, so let's get a big shot in, which is sat here with stuff on. If it don't work, I'll restamp it and do it again. But come down a tad, like so. Fingers crossed. See what happens. Oh yes, fits in just perfect. And so then we'll use a scrap of cherry cobbler and cut that one out to layer on. Oh yes, that works beautifully. That'll do for me. So we'll just stick them two together. And then we'll stick it on with dimensionals and make like a channel for the twine to go down. And then I might change my mind and use ribbon. I've got some shaded spruce from last year. There we go, that will fit on there nicely. So I need some dimensionals, one on either side. To fit across there. So that's my little box. So this was my box that inspired me from Tina, and I've changed it a bit. So mine's slightly wider, different tab topper punch, different sentiment, different papers. Same idea. Might need to be a bit more generous with my twine. Don't know what I was thinking of there. But there you go. How cute's that? I love it. So thank you, Tina, for the idea. That'll look lovely with a little gift in for Christmas or on the Christmas table. I've been making so many of these sort of little gifts because I've been making my online class for October, and it's going to feature the perfectly plaid plaid bundle with the DSP and the ribbon that goes with it, and I've designed some projects to go with it, which will be available as a downloadable online class as well. So I have been using this suite so much, and I do love it, and I really love that sentiment North Pole delivery. I think it's so cute. Okay, so that's me quick live for today. What have I got? Other news. We've got our offer still running for this month, which is our DSP offer, where you buy 3 of our annual catalogue non-speciality DSPs and you get one free. So that's really cool. And so you get 4 for the price of 3. And I've got my snowman online class that I launched this month as well. That's not going to end. That could be any time you can download that one. So all of those details will be on my website, www.nigezza.co.uk. And I'm, as I say, look out for this, which I shall be launching soon, and telling you the dates that you can sign up for that, ready to receive in October. Okay, thank you for joining me. I see I did have a couple of joiners, and oh, Julie, hi Julie. So Julie's joined me. You can catch up, Julie. So yeah, and it's gonna go on my Facebook as not my Facebook. This is Facebook, on my YouTube. Okay. See you again soon. Bye. Can't work out to stop it. Finish.